Middle field testing.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chung. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Siggy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Michael Wacha. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
Shut out. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Twins, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
And that's through there for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. And the 0-2. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. Just 1 hit and 13 at-bats for the series. Wacha went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays, so that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
To the right side. Slings to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Carlos Correa, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Finish him.
2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He goes down looking. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ballgame. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Bailey Ober.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
In the air, right field, Walner sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And Siggy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Shit. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And Vasquez able to pull it down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Late with the swing there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Hunter Renfroe. And there's a foul ball. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. You're in the finale of this 4-game set. Off the mark there. Ball 1. 2. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Royals strike first on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Kansas City, new inning getting started. And now, Matt Wallner. Wallner, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today, consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
And now Bader up to the plate. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
1 out, bases empty. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Emmanuel Rodriguez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a good eye there. Man at first, 1 away. Grounded to third, could be 2.
Oh, shit.
Whips it to first. 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit. That one fouled off. Man at second. In the air out to center is Bell. On the move. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 1 and the Twins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And that drops in for a strike.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Outside. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So up now for Kansas City, Tyrone Blanco. Really looking good at the plate so far in this series with 5 hits and 11 at-bats. Runner takes off, pitches high. And that's a stolen base, not even close. At the belt and fires. Next pitch in for a strike and a count 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score easily.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
1 out, runner at second. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. In there for strike 1. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Into center and a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-zip.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Michael Massey, the next to hit. Yeah, there's the strike. Off the mark there, and now it's even 1-1. And that's outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it's caught for the out.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
So the Royals batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. He's 0 for 1. That one almost got him.
Well, if he's going to steal second, do you want him to go early in the count? That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Royals 3 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Waka back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and Vasquez is gone. So digging in, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. And a foul ball. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
This is
What are you doing there, buddy?
For 1, he struck out swinging last time. And that one is inside ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a ground ball to first. Pasquantino takes it himself, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
Makes the catch, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's already homered in this game. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That's outside, and it's 1-1. There's a strike. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Renfroe in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one in the air, right field. Walner should have this one. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Royals 3 and the Twins nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. That's towards center. Isbell. And there's one down.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Carlos.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one's in there, 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Waka winds and deals. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's out number 2.
Up next to the Twins.
2 down, bases empty. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And that's a fair ball. So here's Bader now. Ball one there. Wallner off of first with 2 away. That one outside. And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that is out of play.
Finish him.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next Twin up to hit. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Foul ball there. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, bases empty. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Doubled his first time up. Popped up. Over. But the first baseman gets there instead. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Royals 3 and the Twins 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's
Game
fun.
mechanics
It's fun.
there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Christian Vasquez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That's in there. That's strike one. Vasquez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2008. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Twins 2. Back in the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one catches the corner for a strike. Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Michael Massey getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way.
1-1.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. 0-2 in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Swing and a foul straight back.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Massey leads off first with one away. That's inside. And a count 1-2. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Cole Sands preparing to come on if needed. Stewart also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the second baseman. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Bailey over. Done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. A new pitcher in the game, Cole Sands.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And first offering is fouled off. Into center. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 5 and the Twins 2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top of the 6th inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. Waka back to work. Tap foul at the plate. That to right. Renfroe in position. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Miranda in the box again. Takes the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The Twins trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now Correa up to hit. And it's fouled away.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 down, nobody on. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. 3 up, 3 down that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Royals 5 and the Twins 2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. Perez working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Out to short. A dive. He's got it. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball's going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 44, Tyrone.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Tyrone Blanco. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first. Inning over. KC down in order. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here in Kansas City, and here is Matt Wallner. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
The throw to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. So up next for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Close, but called the ball. 1-0.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2
missed.
balls, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Royals 5 and the Twins 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Michael Garcia now at the plate.
Royals, the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 5 and the Twins 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Fires across the diamond, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So here's Christian Vasquez. In the air, center field. Isbell under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Deshaun Kersey
2 outs, base is
Jr.
empty. Here's the left fielder, Deshaun Kersey Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Blanco makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Royals 5 and the Twins 2. On to the bottom of the 8th and to the plate for Kansas City. Number 19.
Number 19.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one misses in the dirt. Now time called at the plate. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Man at second. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Royals doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
1-1.
Foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pasquantino aboard here at first with nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ground ball left side. Correa gets it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
In the dirt.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up for the Twins. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the third baseman, Willie Castro. Waka back to work. Right through there for a strike. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Miranda.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Miranda. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And a base hit. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Here's Carlos Correa. There's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallmer, 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
One strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped on a line. And that'll do it. The Royals add another to their winning streak.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't missed a bit in my this some rich by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I guess I must not lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop by a jet from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, professional on you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it we talk about. We should've called it juice. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the fart. Don't let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill.